Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 mod showcase video, and this is the top 5 mods of the week episode 142, and I've got 5 really cool mods to share with you this week. But before we do take a look at this week's mods, I'm just going to be telling you about your last chance to save on your gaming top-ups. Boost Gaming, who are sponsoring this episode, have up to 25% off Xbox and PlayStation memberships if you are in the USA. And for the UK players, all purchases site-wide, including memberships for Nintendo and codes for Minecraft, are 10% off. If you just got your PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, this is now the perfect time to support myself and get your wallet top-ups by clicking the link down below in the description. Thanks to Boost Gaming for sponsoring this video, and now we can take a look at the results of the poll. Over 4,000 of you voted in last week. The winner, with 61% of the votes completely destroying the competition, is the Force Unleashed Starkiller mod, and then in second place we have the Marshall Cobb Vamp mod with 19%. Behind that is the Jawa Reinforcement with 9%, the Live Action Night Owls did 6%, and the Snoke mod took 4%. As always, if you do want to participate in this week's vote, make sure you watch until the end of the video, then head on over to my channel page, click the community tab, and the vote system will be there. Moving on to the top 5 countdown, and a category we've not seen often is completely dominating this episode, so without further ado, let's get into it, starting with 5th place, and it is a spoiler for the latest episode of The Mandalorian. It's not a huge spoiler as per se, because it was mentioned in past episodes, but I'm going to give you a few seconds if you've not watched the latest episode of The Mandalorian to skip ahead to 4th place. Okay, so in 5th place, Jedi Player has created Corvus. This is the planet that was seen in the latest episode of The Mandalorian, the planet that the Mandalorian visits, and it's pretty decent. I think that the green skybox is really off-putting, but the actual atmosphere, the colours that you see when you aren't looking at the skybox, are pretty damn good. It makes Takodana into Corvus, it would make a lot of sense, and I really do like it. It retextures some of the ground, it removes most of the trees pretty much as well, and it makes the atmosphere more green. It's got that grey haze to it. It's pretty dull, but it's actually a little bit more colourful from the episode, because that episode was really dull in terms of its colour palette, which was something I didn't quite like, but hey, that is just a personal preference. But yeah, this is a good mod. If you want to go check out Corvus in Battlefront 2, you can go do that right now with this mod. Moving on to another map mod, and in 4th place this week, Y-Wing Pilot 2 has recreated the Battle of Coruscant. Now, whilst this is not as good as the other Battle of Coruscant mods we've seen in the past, it's still a really good attempt, and it does include all of the ships you want to see. You have the Venators, you have the Dreadnoughts fighting it out in close proximity with each other, some of them even clipping like their noses together, which is a shame, but there is the Coruscant planet texture that replaces Ryloth. This replaces Ryloth. You can't use this mod online because it changes all of the positions of the ships and stuff like that, so only use this when playing Starfighter Arcade, because you don't want to get banned, but it does look awesome. If you pair this with the offline Starfighter multi-mod, then it's really going to have a really good experience for you in Battlefront 2 of the Battle of Coruscant. In 3rd place this week, I've got the Hera Syndulla mod from Zynga, and this replaces either the Princess or Han Solo with Hera using the model from Star Wars Squadrons. Now, we knew this was going to come at some point. Those models in Squadrons are just amazing, and it's just awesome that we can import them over from Squadrons and put them into Battlefront 2. We had the Akbar mod, but now we have Hera, who was seen in various parts of the campaign, and although the face isn't great, it does look really odd. Nevertheless, the rest of the body and the outfit and everything is awesome, so you won't be looking at her face when you're playing as her in the game, so it doesn't really matter so much, but there is also a bunch of extra features to this mod. So for example, the DL-44 pistol and the Princess's pistol has been replaced with Hera's retextured Blurg 1120 pistol. There is music, custom voice lines for in-game random voice chatter, and the emotes as well, which is great.
You can't flatter your way out of this. That look isn't working. Combat's all about controlling conflict. You owe me one.
You get a custom portrait image and custom star card images as well. Moving on to the runner-up for this top 5 mods of the week episode, and it is another map mod, but this time it is the Battle of Exxagal from Jedi Player, and I am so happy someone has finally made this mod. It's one of the more visually stunning locations that we've seen in the Skywalker saga, and I just wish the space battle was better, but nevertheless, this mod brings Exxagal into Battlefront 2, replacing Jakku in both instant action and the campaign, but the campaign is where the best experience happens. So, of course, if you're playing on the ground on Jakku in instant action, that's fine and great. You can play as Finn and pretend you are on that Star Destroyer, even though the Star Destroyer that you're actually playing on is buried in sand, but nevertheless, you can still pretend you're in the Rise of Skywalker, and then, if you head on over to the campaign, there is a bunch of changes. So the Battle of Jakku mission has been changed to feature this skybox and ground texture change and stuff like that. But if you do equip an optional file, this turns the Until Ashes mission into the part where the Final Order fleet rises. You can see all of these Star Destroyers. There is so many of them on the map, in the mission, and it looks awesome. It's not perfect, but if you do want to recreate that part of the Rise of Skywalker, you can do that. Even the textures of the Star Destroyers have been changed, so you can see the Final Order Sith Eternal markings on those Star Destroyers, which is a real nice touch and really adds to the atmosphere. I wished it was a little bit darker, the whole map. That sun just really shines through despite the changes in the skybox and stuff and the lighting, but either way, it's a great attempt, and I would recommend it. But the winner of this top 5 Mods of the Week episode is the Crimson Dawn Darth Maul film-accurate appearance overhaul from X Pancakes for Life. So this is fantastic. It is a great attempt at bringing Ray Park's likeness into the game for the Crimson Dawn appearance from Solo: A Star Wars Story. It includes a lot of custom meshes and textures and stuff, and it works so well. So let's go through the list of what is included. So you have the custom body mesh, of course. You can see from the torso the Crimson Dawn logo, the different cloth and stuff like that. His body is also bigger to resemble what we see in Solo: A Star Wars Story. There is also robot legs sound effects. Then we have a custom robot legs mesh as well, which is different to what we have in the game from DICE, and then there is also a custom face mesh and texture which looks awesome. There is amazing skirt and cape, cloth. There is also the custom Rebels lightsaber. The default mod is with the hood down, but if you do want to change that, then there is an optional file to do that. There is custom UI changes, so you have a custom render for the portraits in the respawn and collection menus, along with text changes for the skins in the menus, which is awesome, and custom star card images as well, which look amazing. And to top it off, there is also custom working weather maps as well, so it does get weathering whether you're in the rain, snow, sand or mud. Let me know which mods were your favourites this week by commenting down below in the comments and using the poll on the community tab page as well. You can download every single one of these mods I've showed in this video using the links down in the description below. I am also inviting you to my Discord server. There's a link down in the description below or in the pinned comment. Come join us. We are a very healthy and active community that talks about Battlefront 2, LEGO Star Wars, or anything Star Wars related, so please come join us. And if you are a YouTube Premium member in the UK and a bunch of other countries, you might be eligible for a free membership to my channel to get these episodes a whole day before anybody else, plus a bunch of other perks. If you haven't already subscribed, if you aren't around here, drop a like to support the channel, and that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.